Hello and welcome to another edition of Living with Shade. My name is Folashade Ayeni. Today I'm going to be talking about adaptability. Adaptability as a tool to success, as a secret weapon to achieving success in pursuit of your career or whatever thing you want to do. Now, what is adaptability? Adaptability, grammatically, is being able to change or be changed in order to deal successfully with new situations. Mark my definition: your ability to change or be changed in order to deal with new situations, new challenges, new problems, circumstances that you're not used to, in order to deal with them successfully. Now, one thing about life is that life is wired up, in such a way that challenges will present themselves to you. They will come and situations will throw themselves at you. But one of the things that would guarantee your success out of the maze is your ability to adapt, your ability to change or be changed. Dr. Glenn Arekian said at the Daystar Christian Center that adaptability is the secret to success. I pondered on these statements and the context through which it was related. So I concluded within myself that when life happens, situations present themselves in forms that it seems like you do not know what you're doing, or you are not doing it rightly, or you don't see the results yet. But the truth of the matter is, these are the ultimate tests that you must pass. A means to an end, and unless you can record for yourself a success at these milestones and stumbling blocks and tests, the next level is obscure. So now I will be discussing and talking extensively on adaptability through the context of a rare creature, a chameleon. Now, our perception of this rare creature makes it seem like a not so good object of reference. But I must quickly say that everything has one or more good thing about them, even though the negative overshadows the nicer parts. I still think that we should try to see the cute side of things, the beautiful side of things, the nice side of things, and don't judge them and dwell based on the utterly negative parts. I'm not going to dwell so much on that because that is not where we're going, and this is actually a topic for another day. So let's move on. I chose not to see the chameleon for what a lot of people see it to be. Majority of people see a chameleon as that pretentious attitude, color changing creatures that does all this with an ulterior motive of deception. Metaphorically say a person is a chameleon. You all know what they mean. You all know what they mean when they say that guy is a bloody chameleon. But one thing I want us to understand is that the best known characteristics of a chameleon is its ability to change the color of its skin. Have you taken time to ask why it does that? I mean, have you taken time to ask yourself why it changes the color of its skin? A lot of people believe the chameleon only changes its color to blend in with its environment. But no, it's more to it. It is more. Changing its color is more than just changing the color to blend with the environment or something. It is an intentional action to suit its need and agenda per time. So, the chameleon's art of changing colors requires a certain iota of necessity to go through a process warranted by an imminent threat. So this means that it doesn't just go to it directly. It's a process that it needs to consciously do. It is an intentional thing that it needs to do because of a necessity. Now, I'll walk you through the process of a chameleon's color change so that you would understand that it is an intentional effort to preserve its own life, to camouflage, or to adapt to whatever situation that it finds itself. To change the color of its skin, a chameleon has to go through this. A chameleon's skin has a superficial layer which contains pigments. These pigments, under them are cells known as chromatophores with guanine crystals. The chameleon changes its color by changing the space between the guanine crystals, which changes the wavelength of light reflected off the crystals, and boom, we get a color change. Now walk through these processes before the colors changed. It means that there is an intentional effort to change color. So we can say that the chameleon goes through about 2 or more functions. Function 1, camouflage. Function 2, adaptability. So I dare say that the color change feature of the chameleon goes beyond just changing to blend to its environment. It goes far to, number 1, camouflage, to try to deceive its predators from seeing it as a prey at a particular time just to preserve its own life. Secondly, ability culture, which helps it to react to certain social occurrences happening in the territory, like temperature, like heat, like any other occurrence that it faces at a particular time. All these functions are just for it to preserve life. Now, likening this to the human nature, everyone has the ability and capacity to adapt to whatever situation. All you need to do, let me just put it in apt words, everyone has the power to cause a change by adopting an ability to take advantage of the potentials that lie in them. We all have potentials, the potentials to adapt, the potentials to go beyond elastic limits, the potentials to go more than we think we can. You just need to reach out to that power of adaptability. Adaptability requires you to thrive, to persevere, to endure, to tolerate, to continue trudging even when that going seems very tough. So I encourage you today to be like the chameleon, who can try as much as possible to tap into that benefit and the feature and talents that God has invested in it to preserve its own life. So in reaching your success points and achieving milestones for yourself, you need to be able to go through the adaptability process. I do hope that I've been able to inspire you. Thank you so much for watching today's episode and edition of Living with Shade. I'll see you again some other time. Bye.